Good evening all. Hope we are all doing well. I hope we are all doing better than my wheel is. Because if I stay quiet, you should hear the absolute abysmal racket that the wheel is making. Can you hear that? Not a good start, is it? But we're going to try our best to fix it before we get on to the daily races. Which is, let's get into that. Nurburgring. Nurburgring, 24-hour layout. 6 laps. Amazing. Dynamic weather, so I believe. Amazing. And in the Group 3s, amazing. The wheel, however, not so much. So I'm just going to... Oops. Oh, there we go. That seemed to fix it. Never mind. Tremendous. Oh, we'll carry on. James doing the 8 PM race. Love it. I haven't done any practice for this one tonight. But let me tell you the plans for the week. Because this is where this race could not have been timed any better. So James messaged me earlier today saying, good morning, Nurburgring this week, just in case you didn't know. And I decided there and then, perfect, we got plenty of time this week. I'm going to stream every single night this week. And we're going to do this daily race every single night. There will be 1 or 2 streams that we do during the day, one of which will be Saturday, because I have a gig on the evening. So midday Saturday, for a few hours, we're going to jump on, and Saturday is actually going to be our first live stream in VR. We are going to try VR on Saturday. I have raced in VR, it's absolutely mega. The Nürburgring, probably not the wisest of ideas, as I get ill very easily, but we're going to attempt to live stream that, which will be very, very interesting. Give all my thoughts on VR, which have been about a year overdue. But, whoa, wasn't expecting that. But that's what we're going to be looking forward to. Aside from that, and almost binning it there, we are going to be trying a whole bunch of different cars. Ooh! We're going to try a whole bunch of different cars. We're going to do a few races tonight. We're going to do 3 races tonight. I didn't realise that the races were 1 hour long. Which is absolutely tremendous. So 8, 9 and 10 PM will be our races. We then have tomorrow night, which we'll do the same. We'll try a few different cars and have a little look. But then Wednesday, that is the chance for an absolute royal stitch-up. Chat is going to choose the cars on Wednesday. Thursday will be a daytime stream where we try and get our very best results. But they will be the most competitive. People racing during the day, or most likely is. Friday, we'll have a little bit of fun. We'll try and potentially start from the back or something like that. Saturday, we'll be doing VR. And Sunday, we'll make the most of the last day before we venture into another new week of daily races. So that is going to be, as far as our week goes, that is going to be it. And I hope that we can get a few good episodes, YouTube videos, and a couple of clips and highlights as well for some YouTube shorts. So, starting at the back on this first one, let's see how we get on. John, hope we're all good. We're kicking things off in the Supra. John, I thought I would go for a car that I'm relatively familiar with, although I am regretting it. The Porsche might be the car of choice for me overall, I'm not sure. James starting P3. Love that, mate. Nice one. You've got to stay P3 or you've got to get the win. NSX is ready. Good stuff. I want to try the NSX. Very much happy with that car. Around the Nürburgring, the GP layout. Really, really enjoyed racing that car. M6 is rapid, yeah. Top of the leaderboards, the M6 at the moment, I think. No surprise there either. Rightio. Well, let's make the most of this. 3 races this evening. This is going to be the first race of the entire week for us at the Nurburgring. We are trying the Supra. We're going to try a couple of different cars tonight. The Aston Martin there. A couple of places in front of us going to be another one. But how do we fare up in this race in the Supra? Get your predictions in chat. And let's see. Sean, how are we doing? Where in the northeast are you from? Newcastle is what I tell everybody who's not from the northeast. Otherwise, Cramlington. Which I try and say with a posh accent, but it doesn't really work, does it? Go! Oh, I tell you what, a couple of things to check. Fuel, firstly. Surely that has to be on everybody's radar as well. Yeah. Fuel we're going to have to definitely think about. We are approaching this first race, I would say, totally blind. As does it look like the driver in the Aston Martin is as well, as he sends the BMW right across the track there. Oh, he just nipped in front of those guys. Oh, and the BMW is trying again, but it's not going to work. I tell you what, he does hold on to the position somehow. He's then going to run all the way wide and straight in front of us, which is not going to bode too well for the cars either side of me. Oh, guys, I've literally got nowhere to go. Oh, he sent him. Welcome to the Nürburgring, gents. There we go. Oh, no one's race should have to start like that, to be fair. That's no good. Right, can we do this as a no-stop, or do we actually have to pit? Does anybody check? Was anybody sensible and checked the race regulations? Or was everyone a bit silly like me and didn't? Because that is definitely something I should have done. The bumpiest entrance onto the Nordschleife. Here we go. Oh! Round the Lambo, round the Lambo. Hopefully. Yeah, we go. We get past. Go. Right, yellow flags, no overtaking. Except for the one that's binned it. Right, brake balance a little bit to the rear there. We're going to have the run on the Nissan here. Absolutely we do. Let's go. No mandatory stop. Right, okay, so we could potentially do this as a no stop. Did we get tagged there, or did we just almost lose it? A bit of both, potentially. Where's weather radar as well? Because we want to have a check of this. Oh, now here we go. So weather is in the vicinity. By weather, I mean rain. Oh, look at that. Someone else binning it. We just got to take it easy. Honestly, it is as simple as that. Keep it on track. As easy as that at the Nürburgring. I was just about to say, keep it facing the right way. I'm sure you'll need fuel, potentially. I mean, if we fuel save enough, which is not necessarily easily done in a thirsty car like the Supra, we might be able to. I don't quite know. I'm racing this completely blind, truth be told. So much time to be gained and lost there. I do feel like a tyre change might be worthwhile though. To be honest, just looking at the tyre wear at the moment, I feel like the extra grip that you get might be worthwhile. Not necessarily that you would make the time up, but just that you're far less likely to bin it with a little bit more grip. Do you know what I mean? And if there's a track where you want to play it safe, it probably is the Nürburgring. Rage quit lap 3. That's John's prediction. I agree with you, mate. I don't even know if we'll last that long. Let's see, though. In the slipstream here of P7. Bearing in mind, we started way further back than this. This isn't the worst first lap. Right, is this guy fuel saving or what's he doing? We're about to fly around the outside here. Oh! Keep it! Keep it! Keep it! Yes! What a move. I think, anyways. Tremendous. That might be, that might become my overtake of the race. Happy with that. Right, P7. Oh, that's not a prediction. It's what you did earlier. Ha! Probably could be a prediction as well. I would put money on it if I were you. Let's be fair. It wouldn't be the worst bet you could make. 6.4 to the leader. Oh, God. Nearly lost it there. Nearly lost it there. I don't think I mustn't be fuel saving enough. For me to be catching to these guys, surely I'm not fuel saving enough yet. To be fair, we did have a few laps of this the other night with our Triple Crown Championship. Oh, someone's gone. Oh, as he rejoins, he spins. There we go. Bit too eager there I was. A little bit too eager. And there as well. Come on, settle down. Alright, still carrying that damage. There we go. Keep checking the weather radar, absolutely. I don't know, you know, if it's actually going to end up hitting us, that one. It might hit the very bottom of the circuit. I think we might get just the Nürburgring, the GP layout, I think. That is going to have a little bit of rain, potentially. Quite difficult to see at the moment. Either way, we're going to definitely go for another lap. Right, on the back of these guys here. Snack box has arrived. It's from Germany this month. Oh, nice one. Oh. Too far. Which layout's this? It's not the Nürburgring. It's not 24-hour, is it? It's or is this the 24-hour? And the other one is the endurance. When you do a bit more of the Nürburgring loop. Is that the endurance? I'm getting mixed up now. Right, look at this here. We got the podium in front of us, by the way. We might just be starting from the back of the Nürburgring. The back of the grid all week. Oh, we're going to have that. Oh, much better exit. Yes, please. That'll do. Lovely stuff. Oh, big clip of the curb there. Someone else off in front. That's P5. Let's go. Right, if we're going to make the fuel last, are we going to decide to go into the pits, do we think? Or should we try and make the fuel last? Oh, God. Oh, God. Keep it planted. Brave or stupid, one of the two. Oh, here we go. Oh, now that is a bit more of the track than I thought. Right, that's what we're going to have to keep a check on then. There's the 50-mile range. Difficult to see with the size of the size of this track and how far it has to scale out. It's then difficult to see which bits, if any, of the track it's going to hit. I think a podium could definitely be on here. Look how close the podium is. A little bit of rain now. Damp track slightly. Or is it just smoke from them guys? I think it actually is just tyre smoke from these two guys. Oh, here we go. Oh, we said the podium could be on. It's just closed right up now. Already, this is shaping up to be a very, very good race. Polyphony proving themselves, or proving themselves, not the right phrase there. What am I trying to say? Making up for the shambolic set of daily races that we had last week. That's probably what I would say. Right, we're going to absolutely fly through on the slipstream there. Look at that. Beautiful. Right, these guys are potentially too close. Right. Not bad. Let's keep going. I thought they were going to potentially have an off, or someone was going to brake more than the other. Oh! The Porsche outbrakes, however. Oh! Didn't expect to be side by side there. Don't know if he almost, if he had a bit of a moment there or not. Oh, we've got a much better run. Can we just nip to the inside, to the outside at all? Not quite. He's still got that corner. Up to YouTube corner. Whoa! To the inside. Side by side here is going to be difficult. Wow. Still great racing that. So hard to give each other space there. So hard to race wheel to wheel, but we somehow did it for at least a couple of corners. Nice. Oh, he's out broke. Oh, I was in too high a gear there. Short shifted to third. Probably didn't need to. Oh, he moves across. Right, check weather again. Oh, this is a difficult one to judge. We might get caught out in the rain here. Yeah, class from the German. He gave exactly the space. Right, P1's had an off. P1's gone. Here is P3. We get past the German. But what do? We can't go into the pits. We can't go into the pits. I don't think that's enough rain to justify going into the pits. He's going in. He's going in. Right, I think we maybe try and... Oh, I don't know how to play this now. We potentially fuel save, or we potentially don't. What do we think? We've got a bit of rain. Yeah, he might have played a blinder there, going in for inters. He's probably made the right call there. Oh, just losing a little bit of grip. Hopefully we're still going to be okay. We've got to push while we've got the grip though. This is the thing. How much fuel have you got? Not enough to last us the rest of the race probably, unless we seriously start fuel saving. Fuel, we've got 3.6 laps remaining, and we've got... Well, we don't have to seriously start fuel saving, but it definitely would help. Because we've got well over half a lap to go. So we probably need another... I'll check the actual percentage in a second. For the moment, for the time being, slicks is enough. It's whether or not the rain's going to get any heavier. Because we're right on the limit now. And it all depends on how much people are willing to push and gamble. We're just over the limit of slicks now, I would say. But still in some spaces, slicks will be quicker. Probably can push on these slicks a little bit more. The leader seems to be doing so perfectly fine. P3 it is though, for now. Right, in terms of actual percentage, we got 60% fuel. I tell you what, we might, I don't know, we might be okay. We'll see where we're at when we're actually halfway completing the end of this lap. Probably need to save another 5% fuel if we are gonna do the one stint. But it's whether or not we need to pit for tyres or whether we stay on this current set. Looking at the weather again, there is some bigger patches of rain though. There is definitely some bigger cloud cells on their way. But by the time we get to the pits, they might have been and gone. This is all that we ask for with daily races, is this. Dynamic weather at the Nurburgring. Just give us this every week. I'm sure we'll all be more than happy. We'll never get bored of it because it just never... It never feels the same. No lap of the Nurburgring feels the same. No race at the Nurburgring especially feels the same ever. Not even remotely close. I'm really trying to take it easy, but I don't think taking it easy is what we want to be doing. We do have the grip in certain sectors. It's just keeping an eye on that standing water meter on the left hand side there. Right, let's keep an eye on these bigger cloud cells here. Near the slipping point, most definitely. Oh, see, I got more grip. See, this is the thing. In places, I got more grip than I'd expect to have, and then I'm lifting, and the car just it just doesn't slide at all. And then, in fairness, a couple of big braking zones like that, you do just feel the car not quite wanting to bite. Up to the carousel. Oh, sliding a bit there. Go. Right, is that a slip up from the leader? I think it is. Short shifting as much as we can to also try and save fuel. Really difficult to have the control to do that when you want to try and push as much as you can. Especially when you see the race leader make a mistake. I might actually just go for a fresh set of hard tyres, you know. I don't know if we should stop or not. Here we go. Is this a back marker or is this the leader? Oh, it's P2, I think, making the same mistake that I just did there. Yeah, it's definitely over the limit now of slicks. I think we have to take the gamble. I think we have to take the gamble, go to inters. Just looking at this big cloud cell, that looks like it's approaching. But I don't quite know yet. Maybe we should do one more lap. Nope. 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 Ah, no! Oh, come on. Come on. This is the wettest bit of the track. Oh, I can't even get the car straight. For God's sake. Ah! Someone else making the same mistake. Right, this is definitely the wettest part of the track there. No. Yeah, it's in us. It's in us. It's in us. Ah, no. Come on. Get off the wall. Oh, you complete nut up, Wally. Come on. I can't even drive in a straight line. What is going on? Come on. Come on, you absolute pillock. Just beyond drivable. Someone else making the same mistakes. No, come on. Don't spike the revs. That's the problem. But it just happens, genuinely, it happens so quickly. One minute you've got the grip, or you're just about getting the wheels turned, and then the next minute it's gone. Go. Very gentle on the throttle, tell me about it. Still going to be an idiot and not use traction control. Yeah, I think now's the time for inters. Oh, jeez. Sorry, buddy. Hope I didn't block him there. Everyone's going to outbrake. Yeah, I'm braking very early. There you go. The pink's gone. He's taking the gamble. Oh, he must already be on inters, that guy. Right, on to inters we go. We have to refuel a little bit. In fact, actually, we probably won't. Yeah. Do not refuel. We'll not use as much this lap. Oh, I can't believe we lost so much time. Right, what position can still be on here? What result can we still get? It's actually chucking it down now. This is borderline wet weather tyre. Oh, now this is the challenge that we've been wanting on the daily races. Come on! Someone has gone full wet weather. Might not be the worst shout, you know. Right, the gap is 20. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! Gap is 20 seconds to the leader. Someone saying they forgot to buy rain. No! How have I just done that? How have I just done that? Someone saying they forgot to buy rain tyres. You'd think I had as well, the way I'm going on there. How have I just done that out of the corner? Come on. The Inter's given me a false sense of security there. Right, 30 seconds to the leader. Can we gain this back in 3 laps of the Nurburgring? Problem is that everyone's realistically driving blind, aren't they? At this point here, I tell you what, it is full wet weather is actually the correct decision. Full wets is the correct shout. Even the Inters here is just glossing straight over every braking zone that we're aiming for. Every apex, every corner. Oh, come on. You can push in the straight lines fine. It's as soon as you come to a braking zone, you know you're going to struggle. Stay off the racing line. Absolutely, although to be fair, the racing line is now just as wet and offline is even worse. See, these are the big corners that you need to be making the time up on. Look at that there, because as soon as we've gained a good few tenths there. If you can be brave enough and stupid enough and it pays off, then it's absolutely worth pushing in some of these corners. And then some of them like this, we were aquaplaning the entire way there. Come on. If you can get the good exit, it's absolutely worth it. But if you spin it, then what was the point? And also as well, you need to get off the brakes before you start turning in. The car is so much more compliant when it's off the brakes. "28 seconds to the leader, let's go." Oh. Look at this, we're almost on to wet weather tyres now. Full wet. In fact, we pretty much are there. We just got to be super careful now. Bet you the guy who did go on to full wets will be climbing his way through the grid though. Oh, that was a big moment. Oh, just upshifted in enough time there. "25 seconds to the leader. Someone's made a mistake somewhere." Oh my god. That is brutal. Oh, oh. No, gone. Oh, I gained so much time on the way out of there as well. I gained so much time. I guarantee the race leader had just made a mistake there as well. That is a killer. Either that or I was so much quicker on that exit, but that explains why we were headed straight for the barrier. Right, the question is, do we go full wets? We'll have enough time to make a pit stop. We'll only lose possibly one position. But do we go full wets? What do we do, gang? What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? John saying no. Right, we are over the worst of the rain now, I think. John saying stay on the inters. We just got to hope for some mistakes up ahead. I mean, what we want was the podium. We wanted the podium. Bear in mind, we start from the back here, once again, I will say. Straight for the scene of the crash, exactly. Oh, we're in second there. That's not good. Right, we're taking the gamble then. We're staying out. Look at this. There's only 7 people left in this race. 7 people left in this race. That is shocking. Out of a grid of 16, we've got less than half the grid left. That is a major problem with Polyphony and the Gran Turismo thing. There's not much punishment for a rage quit, and we've been guilty of plenty of them. There's no denying that, but there needs to be a bigger punishment there, I think, for a rage quit and not finishing the race. The problem is you can't punish people too hard, because if they genuinely do lose connection, or worse still, there is a Gran Turismo server issue, which we've had plenty of, and been reset because of server issues. I think that's what they need to find a bit of a balance with, but guaranteed DR, yeah, potentially. If you finish, regardless of where you finish on the track. Agree with that one. Right, 14 seconds to the podium, which is realistically what we're aiming for, I think. Although a P4 doesn't feel that great out of a P7, does it? Even a podium out of 7 people doesn't seem like much of an achievement. So it even takes away from the enjoyment of the people in the race. Alright, I've just spent this whole lap so far catching crashes. And there. Right, can we catch up to P3, the podium sitter there? Oh, sliding, sliding, sliding. Just saved that one. My God. Right, 14.8. God. Oh, God. Look at that. That's third gear. Third gear. Still spinning. Big moment, two big moments, two huge moments there. Whew, that was scary. How did I save those two massive moments and then still bin that one? Honestly. Oh, drove right past the pits. Was that on our Triple Crown are you talking about? BRZ was better than the Supra in the rain. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm struggling with the Supra a little bit, that's for sure. We're now 26 seconds off the lead, so I very much doubt that we're going to be reaching that one. And we are going to have to fuel save as much as we possibly can do now. So I've still used more fuel than I thought we would have done there. Right, look at that. We've got a, not necessarily a dry track, but in terms of weather, dry, no rain. This is where we've got to try and make the most of the inters. We're staying on that racing line because it is still wet enough. We are absolutely not, categorically not going to gain all that time to the leader. The only thing we can hope is that they perhaps run out of fuel. Or just have multiple big accidents like what we've had. But if they're in P3 at the Nurburgring after 6 laps, it shows they know what they're doing, at the very least. Alright, 15% to get us around the rest of this lap. Right, 22.8. It's pointless watching it, really, isn't it? But we might as well. Right, big chunks of time gained there, look, to both the leader and the podium. Right, we got yellow flags, that's what we wanted. Plenty of them, unless it's a lap runner, in which case we're not bothered. Right, back to green flags here. Oh, it is for P2, there you go, 11 seconds. 10.9, let's keep a check on that, come on. Nine 9.8. Oh, big slide. 9.1.2. Oh, that was a big correction there as well. Possibly pushing a little bit too hard, but it's because we now know there is a position up ahead that is up for grabs. Just got to watch the fuel. 8.5. Right, got to be really careful of fuel now. Eight 8.2. Right, half a second gain there. Seven 7.1. 6.5. Alright, I've just got to push like crazy now because we want that podium. We might as well try and push for it. There's only 7 of us on the grid at the end of the day. .2. There he is. 5.2. Right, we just need a mistake from him here, unless he's going to just really play it safe, bring it home. We're hoping for a mistake from him and not one from us. We have been prone to them quite a bit throughout this race. Not quite going to be enough, I don't think. Unless we can absolutely put some pressure on him on the back straight to make a mistake. But I don't think we will do. It's not going to be enough. 4.8. Overall, that has been a really, really good race. We might just run out of fuel, but it'll not be enough to cost us P4, I don't think. P3 for you, James. Nice one. Good result, that. Good result. Right, we've got 0 laps of fuel left. We got 1, and we're now on 0% fuel. There we go. We've officially ran out of fuel. We've run out of fuel. Oh, no. To be fair, as far as it goes in terms of best guesses for the first time we do this race, caught short of the line, which would have cost us if everybody was racing side by side, but luckily we've got a big enough of a gap to the next position. P4 it is. Look at all those DNFs. Look at all the DNFs. That is the only thing that is a letdown in this race. Otherwise, that is mega. I think we need a bigger punishment in place for people rage quitting. And like I say, I've done that plenty, but it does sort of ruin it for the people that are then left in the lobby as well. So we need to look at that, I think. But P4, as far as things go for our first race, not too shabby. Caught out a little bit with the rain. We got onto the inters probably a bit too late. And if we were just a bit more sensible, we probably would have had, I think, P3. We know for the next one. Good stuff. Right, I'm putting the lovely cool aircon on. Oh, that's delightful. Before we go into the next race. Right, how good was that? How good was that? Oh god, right, you've got to be really quick to get into the next lobby, so unless we're not really going to be setting any times, let's quickly decide what car are we going to go into next. I don't think we'll have time to put any liveries on, John, for new cars, I'm afraid. Look at that, we've only got 2 minutes to get into the next one. Literally. So what car are you going to go for next? We did say the BMW. Yeah, M6 or the NSX. Well, let's do, potentially, let's do both. So, let's do the NSX first. Sorry, John, that we not have time to put the livery on. We will get it on for the next one. absolutely. But 2 minutes is not going to be enough time between the races there, because we know what it's like. It normally likes to freeze and crash and take its time. So please do forgive me. But we will absolutely get that on ahead of tomorrow's stream, of which we're going to try a few more races. We'll get straight out for a bit of practice. Right, this is the NSX. Which definitely feels like you can put the power down a bit more out the corners. Compared to the Supra. Right, I have a feeling that by default you're going to use a fair bit more fuel in this car, because you are able to get the power down a lot earlier and be more consistent on the throttle, i.e. flat out. See how good we are out of here. Oh, look at that. That is a dream. That is a dream compared to the Supra. I'm just checking that I've not got traction control on by mistake yet. Absolutely not. I've got a huge double door right behind me which I've opened. But it's so warm in here, honestly, because it's soundproofed and insulated. Well, it doesn't really need the insulation. The soundproofing does that, but because it's soundproofed and insulated, it just, honestly, it gets so warm. My old office in Gateshead used to be the same. Just a small room, let's be fair, with a PlayStation, this huge light, softbox light, which is above me for filming. My laptop, as well. That, just, you could cook your breakfast on a MacBook once it's up to temperature. It gets very, very warm. To be fair, is the noise of this... If I keep this on, I put it on low. If I keep that on and put it on low, is the noise of that too much? Or is it alright? It would be quite nice to be able to leave it on, but if it's making a bit too much of a racket, then of course we take it off. Can hardly hear it. Right. Cool. Let's do that then. I might keep it on. Oh, that would be... honestly, that would be such a delight if I can keep that on. Awesome. Right, let's go again then. Round 2. How many races do we think we could get in today, this week? 7 times... Say we do 3 races a night, probably 2 races a night. We could have about 20 attempts of this. Don't hear it? Perfect. Right, I'm keeping it on then. I might move it away just a little bit. But otherwise, I'm keeping it on. Right, let's go then. Oh, that's so much better with the aircon on. Right, P14. I think we started P14 in the last race as well. Except this time we are in the NSX. Not the Supra. Here we go. I want to check our fuel though, early doors, so I can try and keep a check. Right, I don't have the straight line speed of the Supra. Much like the F1 trailer, this race is going to start with me saying my advantage is in the corners. Look at that, I've just got so much better exit though. So much better exit. Right, stupidly I'm going to possibly try and hold this to the outside. my god. Right, the NSX might be the ideal car for this race, you know. Oh! You can just plant it. You don't have to worry about spinning the car. That is very difficult to do in this. We don't quite have the straight line speed, admittedly. Look at that. We definitely don't have the straight line. But I'm going to argue that on the Nürburgring, I don't really think we need it, which is why we see as well the Porsche being such a good car here. Very, very good in the corners. Typically difficult in a straight line. Oh, buddy, we've both gone for it. We've both gone for it. Pixel, go, 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 go. Sorry, Pixel. Right, genuinely, I might want 2 stabs of this NSX. It feels so much better. How good are we here? Oh, you do need a bit of a lift. You definitely need more of a lift there than you did in the Supra. And then we're of course going to struggle on the straights, but the rest of the Nürburgring, I think we're going to be better off, you know. Oh yeah, we'll get into that in a second. Our British Heart Foundation British Touring Car Championship is going to be absolutely mega. We'll get into that in just a bit. I cannot wait. That is going to be awesome fun. Oh, fuel-wise as well, we are absolutely sweet, you know. I'm going to keep short shifting just so we got some in the back pocket. But look at the speed that we can. Oh, this is just so much better. But I just don't know if the straight line perhaps will let us down slightly. Look at that, we just got so much control. Wonderful stuff. Pixel's possibly not going to be happy with me on that one. Taking the racing line as soon as we got the position. Are we going to be better on the tyres though? That is also the question. Oh, someone's gone. Can we get past 90? Oh, God. Right, he's letting... Oh! I thought he was letting somebody pass there. I thought he was stopping. I don't know what was going on there. I might be getting called some names there. Oh, Santos was on pole, was he really? I don't know what's gone on there for him to have dropped so far back then. Perhaps a mistake or two, or a bit of carnage, or maybe he was waiting to let someone back past there after an incident. I don't quite know. Oh, another 2 people gone. Look at this. Look at the time that we gain out of the corners. NSX is so much better in those corners. I just don't know if we are outdone. We're definitely outdone on the straights, but is that enough overall? Which is the quicker lap overall? I guess we're about to find out. We're going to keep getting backed up into traffic. Oh, we can brake so much later. We can just... Look at this. Look at this. That's the first real snap of oversteer that I've had, I would say. There's someone else gone off. Please don't cut across. Thanking you. Right, tyre-wise, we're definitely using up. We've got so much more grip in the corners, but we're definitely using our tyres more than we did the Supra. Oh, 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 we just get past there. Go, go, go. Right, oh, weather-wise, we've got a lot of rain coming now. A lot of rain coming. Right, I just want to check which way this weather's going. It's approaching. It's definitely approaching. Right, we've lost. We're probably going to lose about 1 second just on this back straight alone, look. 1 second just on this back straight. But I believe we make up more than that across the rest of the track. I really do. Yeah, someone's gone early. They can't be going on to the inters now, surely. Your inters will just be absolutely shredded by the time the rain does come. Look at that, just planting it out of turn one. Full 180 hairpin planted in second gear on the way out. Unbelievable stuff. Right, 14 seconds is the gap to the lead. Just keep a check on what we can potentially bring this down to across this lap. 13.8 already. 13.7. Acceleration in this thing so much better. And look at this as well. Full acceleration, quick upshift. You could not drive like this in the Supra. This NSX is a bit of what you want around the Nürburgring. Just reliable, foot to the floor. You don't want to be second guessing every corner that you're driving out of. Especially a track like the Nürburgring. Yes. Even when it slides, it is predictable. And that is what you want. Right, look at this. BMW, prime example. Straight line speed of that thing, I think, is pretty much unmatched. He runs wide a little bit there, but we're about to close him down a little bit in these corners. Check the NSX out here. This is one of my favourite cars to drive on this game at the moment. What I would actually like, this is a suggestion for Gran Turismo, genuine suggestion this. What I just thought of there is, I was going to say, the only downfall that we have with this car is that the straight line speed's not that great. What I did just think in my head there, how amazing would it be if you could pick a car, and we've got balance of power on, so balance of power, balance of performance, that's fine. How amazing would it be if you could pick 3 settings going into a race with a downforce setting that said high, medium and low downforce? How good would that be, do you think? Those are still preset, they're still within the confines of balance of power regulations. How amazing would that be though, to be, because I'm just thinking there, this car's tremendous, but if it just had a little bit, maybe, I don't know, a little bit less downforce, you might have a car that's pretty balanced in terms of getting out of the corner as well, but just improving the straight line speed slightly. How amazing would it be to have 3 settings like that before you go into every race? I'm saying it's an amazing idea because it's my idea, but it is an amazing idea. I don't care what anybody says. That would be mega. Yeah, rain is definitely on its way. We want to be careful here. Look at that. Absolutely planted out there. 2 tenths just immediately gained to the leader. Handed to us. Right, that's P4 binned it then. We're going to have the BMW here as well. Look at that. We overtake Lord Stroll. I was trying so hard to find the radar there. Right, we have used just a little bit. Potentially too much fuel here. Can we check on the weather radar now? Maybe as we come into the pits now, do we think? Or end of this lap. Which is still about 20 minutes away. Look at that. Third gear through there. Slight little nip of oversteer. Nothing that we cannot handle. Right, P1, 2 and 3 all within half a second of each other as well, by the way. We're just struggling on the straights though. A couple of sectors in this track that really do not help us. Right, we're still fine in terms of rain. The full track is covered in this rain cell, but so far not enough water on the track to really be requiring anything other than slicks at the moment. Look at that, it's like every corner I've gained a couple of tenths, and then every straight I've also lost a couple of tenths. But luckily we have more corners than straights, so at the moment I've gained time again to the leader. And now we're about to possibly lose quite a bit again. I actually think, for the time being, for the moment... no. For the time being, for the moment, we are okay. We don't need to go into the pits, I don't think. Ah, come on, stop driving silly. Right, we might actually not need to go in at all. Potentially here. I don't know for sure. These guys are absolutely going to catch us on the straight, though. We've lost quite a bit of time to the leader there. A couple of mistakes. Box, box, box and fuel, you think? Oh, I don't know, I don't know. John's saying stay out. We've got this level of rain, which doesn't look like it's going to be budging, but the track's still not wet, really. Yeah, staying out for now. Right, we definitely need to save a bit of fuel, however. I'll start thinking about that as the race goes on, but for now, I want to just try and push a little bit more. Alright guys, I actually do think we'll be able to get through all of this rain. There's none of it that's piling up on the track at the moment. I think at best or at worst we'd be on inters for the last lap, I think. Xenophon, how we doing? Hope we're all good. I just say as well, thank you to everyone for tuning in. If you haven't done so already, please do hit the like button on the stream and the subscribe button on the channel if you haven't done so. It helps the channel more than you know. What a race. Absolutely tremendous race this is. Right, can you definitely not hear the air conditioning unit that I've got? Oh, I've been hit. I've been hit. Right, I'm going to go back to the radar. It's gone straight into the back of us there. Can you definitely not hear the aircon unit blowing straight towards the microphone? I'm getting a bit conscious of it. I'd hate to have a load of what I think is really good videos and then it sound awful. As long as you can't hear it though. Fantastic. That'll do me. Oh no. Right, this guy is definitely wanting to get past now. He's not strolling past, absolutely not. He might do here though. You close the gap a lot here. Adam, how we doing? I'll catch that comment in a second. Now is not the right time to try and read that. This is not the sector to be reading comments. Let me get to that in a second, Adam. Right, we're still miles off the top 3, which was the case in the last race as well. At least we've still got everybody in this one, though. By this point in the last race, we'd had everybody quit. Oh, that's the first major snap that we've had. Still managed to save it. Not too much a bother, though. Go. This is the wettest sector. Yeah, still nothing yet. I think we're fine to race on, which means we do actually have to now think about fuel. We've just not got enough. We've just not got enough to get through the rest of this race, so we're going to have to fuel save. 3 laps remaining. Right, we've got about 12% fuel per lap. So this can be down to 36 by the time we finish this lap. A few people going in. %16 per lap. How bad was my maths there then? Horrific. Ha! Track limit. No, that's a killer. That is an absolute killer. Yeah, exactly. It's still raining, but there's just no standing water. I think it's just drizzling enough. Still completely dry. Nothing to suggest that we need intermediate tyres. Right, yellow flags. Who's this for? Green flags now. Right, it was P3. We said we wanted the podium this race. Well, at some point in this race, I'm sure we said it. Once we realised we were P4, 5.6 is the gap to the podium. Wearing your Nurburgring t-shirt today. Love that, mate. Love it. Is that a coincidence or is that because it is Nurburgring week? Right. We want to try and chase down this podium now. 5 seconds the gap to him. But we need to think about fuel all the way around here. Definitely a lot slower and a lot more off the pace whilst we fuel save. There you go, 2.5 seconds off the pace. And that's just so far this lap. Right, there's P3, 4.5. 4.9, 4.8. Totally coincidental, love it. Oh, 5.4 the gap. Right, we've done an okay job so far of managing the fuel. We definitely need to keep a check on it. Look at this now. Right, we've started to get a bit of a build-up of water now. Do we come in? Do we pit? Do we pit? Do we pit? The water has stayed the same. The rain level has stayed the same. Rain intensity has stayed the same. But do we come in? Because it could cross over to inters now. Now that the water's started to stand, what do we think? 5th place knocking on the door. He's going to be now. P1's going to come into the pits. See, we fuel saved loads, and then it's turned out we didn't really need to. P1, what are they going to do? Are they going to go on to inters? Should we take the gamble? Should we take the gamble? By the way, we could absolutely gamble and stay out. Decisions. Decisions. At the moment, I'm thinking stay out, by the way. Ah, no, I'm staying out. Staying out, I'm staying out. Just this particular lap, I think is quicker on the slicks. That's just my thought. I might live to regret it though. And then I'll definitely come in the end of this lap, 100%. I think at the moment though, slicks is still quicker. We might get to the end of this lap and really, really regret this. But I think just to try and get what little jump and advantage we can, especially given that P3, which is what we're aiming for, was a few seconds up the road. He's gone into the pits. We've basically gone for the world's longest overcut of about 14 mile. We're not going to know if that's paid off until about 8 minutes from now. But P2 at the moment, P1 up ahead. We'll soon find out the difference. It is definitely getting a little bit wetter, the tracks now. Yeah, might have made a mistake. Might have made a mistake. Because that water, all of a sudden the standing water kind of came out of nowhere. Yeah. Yeah. It's not worked out. It's not worked out. This is going to be a difficult lap, this. The Geordie Moses. Walks on water. Aquaplanes on it, more like. I had so much confidence that I'd made the right decision, you know. So much confidence that I'd made the right decision. I feel like I want to do one more race in the NSX after this, though. I don't feel like I've done it justice. Such a good car. Check fuel. Fuel's going to be fine because we're going to pit, still going to pit end of this lap. Oh, actually, should we? Look at this. It's dry here. It's dry here. Right, I can't work this out now. Oh, I tell you what, we might have actually just made the right decision. Now we are going to fuel save. Now we are going to fuel save because the rain is actually moving away. We might not, by the end of the last lap, we might not need... Yeah, it's drying again, exactly. We might not need to be pitting onto the slicks. So now I've been using all the fuel that I possibly could for this lap. We are definitely going to have to fuel save now. A lap and a half worth of fuel remaining. We want this basically to be around about 16-17% when we cross the line. That's what we're going to have to keep a check of now. Right, let's try our very best to fuel save. I'm hoping that a couple of those guys up ahead are going to go into the pits. We're going to stay out, potentially altogether now. It looked like that rain was absolutely set for the rest of the race. I think we were the only one that stayed out as well. Not many people did stay out. If anyone else did, there can't be many. That said though, we put ourselves at a huge disadvantage by having that spin. So we are hoping that the people up ahead are going to pit again, or we can just be so much quicker than them. But for how much fuel saving we're going to have to do, even on a completely dry track, slicks versus inters, it might just have levelled out. We do how have we got the podium? All of a sudden we're P3. Is that right? I've lost track now. Go! We're flying. Go! P4's catching. He's definitely going to catch on this straight, that's for sure. Right, are these guys going to go into the pits? Here we go. We've got to hope. We've really got to hope. I don't think they're going to. Looks like they've gone straight on, have they? Oh, I think he's binned it behind me. Right, I've got to drive exactly as I just did that lap. All again on the dry now. Alright, there we go. He's going to go flying past. Right, the only thing I can watch now is the fuel. Should have gone to the inside there. Should have went pretty attacking there. No doubt. If I can't get in front of him before we head on to the Nurburgring, that might have just skewed, potentially skewed my chances of a podium. Oh, you git. It's definitely skewed any chances of a podium. Having somebody else nip in front of you. It does mean we can pinch a bit of a slipstream, but we're probably going to lose more time being behind them, given that our best factor of this car is performance in the corners. He says whilst binning it in a corner. Should be able to push a bit harder, yeah, not by much though, I don't think. Or not by enough. Right, weirdly, the track is still wet in a couple of places, and then bone dry in others. Look how much time we lose on the straights. This is the opposite of the Supra, where if you keep it flat over the top of the hill there, you gain almost a second in time versus the Porsches. Here, you in the NSX, you lose a second, no matter how quick you are. Right, look at those guys running away a bit now. We're in the NSX, James. Great car this though, genuinely. Apart from it's a little bit slower in the straights, but it's a bit like what the Porsche used to be like. Tremendous in and out and around the corners, but just a bit slower on the straights. But I'm also now trying to fuel save it, so it's proving a bit more of a challenge. Those guys are able to push and just fly away. Ultimately though, it's that stupid accident, that crash, that's cost us a big chunk of time. Cost us around, what was it, 10-15 seconds, maybe it's even more. Yeah, Porsche's pretty awful out the corners now. It used to be fantastic, but now it's not the car of choice anymore for most people, I would say. .1. Glorious weather now, look. Has he binned it? He's made a mistake, I think. It just looked like he wasn't moving at all there. P4. I think he's alright. I think he's slowing down. Ah! Right, we're all going to be fine on fuel. Or it turns out that we were perfectly fine for fuel after all of that. I'll still take, from the back of the grid, still take another solid P5. Great, great result that. Couple of silly mistakes which cost us. We could have potentially had that podium, I think, if things turned out a little bit better. This is most definitely the track that will punish you the most for your mistakes, especially if they're stupid mistakes like this. But my word, that was another tremendous race. We're going to do one more, by the way. We're going to finish a little bit later than we normally do. And for those who haven't seen, we are live streaming every single night this week because it is Nurburgring. We do this whenever Nurburgring comes up on Gran Turismo as a daily race. I think the last time it came up, you know, I think I was away on holiday and I was devastated. I'm sure that it was and I missed it. James is saying the Mustang. We did say we would try the M6. I kind of want to try the NSX again, but I think overall I've kind of found where it does sit. It's just a little bit slower overall across a lap, especially when I put it into the wall. But it does look like overall it's just a smidge slower across an entire lap. But yeah, I don't know. That was mega. That was still mega. What a great race. Made up a load of positions. A lot of people binning it on the first lap. And had we not have binned it on that fourth lap or fifth lap, whatever it was, we might have been looking at a podium there. We will try and get a podium tonight. We'll try and get a podium this week. So make sure you catch a live stream. Yeah, we'll do the NSX tomorrow with a livery on. That might help. Right, let's go. We'll try the M6. We'll get straight in. Otherwise, we miss the entry. Oh, we've got a lot more time this time. Right, let's see if we can quickly get on then. 6-minute lap. It's not be enough. Wrong car as well. Come on. Select from garage. I've got an M6. Oh, sprint or endurance model. These guys are on the endurance. Sprint, I don't think it really matters, does it? I've probably now just lost the ability to complete an entire lap. Right, we'll try and get most of a lap done, though. Oh, we're on the wet tyres. We don't want that. Oh, we can't have the soft tyres, of course. That would have helped, though. No doubt about that. Yeah, a lot more power out of this BMW, it feels. Either that or it cannot handle the power regardless of how much it has. By the way, who's excited for Saturday for us to try a VR stream? It'll be the first time that I've streamed VR. I don't know if I'm looking forward to it or not. It might make me feel a little bit sick. So if you're happy to watch me vomit on stream, then make sure you tune in. Did a homemade curry, nice. Was it then followed with plenty of chocolate for dessert, I hope? What kind of curry? Oh. Oh, almost gone wide. Look at that, 172, 3, 4, 174 miles an hour. Tremendous. Right, as we'd expect, the BMW feels absolutely mega around here. It is a bit of a Nurburgring king on this game. Feels nice enough to drive. Whether or not it's quick, or whether or not I'm quick in it, I don't quite know. Multiple saves of that one. Many chocolate bars too, good man. I think I might try and go on a sugar detox for at least a week. I don't even think I'd manage that. I don't think I'd manage a day, never mind a week. Literally, I actually thought last night, I thought I'll try and go a day without like eating chocolate. Before I knew it, we went out for dinner today, I'd already eaten like a full chocolate fudge cake. Had a chocolate cake when I got back and done 3 bars of Galaxy. And then I went, oh, I was going to attempt to not eat chocolate. Before I even knew it, I'd consumed more than any average person should by about 4 o'clock. Oh, that's going to go wrong. Oh, we just about hold on to that. Well, I think all in all, that was an okay run or a start of a lap. Right, check the weather. Oh, we got a lot of rain. We got a lot of rain coming in here. We might be starting on the... No. No, we're not starting on slicks. At least I don't think we're starting on slicks. We might want to start on slicks. Looking at this. Look at this. I don't think we'll complete a lap and we'll have... I don't think we'll complete a lap, you know. I don't think we'll complete a lap. I think we should have started. Judging by that there, and if it comes in as quick as it looks like it is, then I think we should have started on inters. I keep saying softs, thinking that I mean intermediates, but I mean inters. Right, look at this rain. Look at this rain that we got coming in. I think we'll get one lap. And as John says, we need to be in boxing straight away. Judging by that. Can we finally get ourselves on the podium? We've been trying all night so far. Starting P14 again. Same place that we started the past two races. And in both, I think, all we've managed is a P5. Two great races, though. Can we have a third? And can we get on the podium? Can we also do... Probably need a bit of fuel saving. Quite a lot of fuel saving, I would imagine. Oh! Luckily. We almost go into the back of the NSX there. Luckily, he ghosts. Oh, is he pushing him out wide? Oh, we just managed to get through there. Right, this could end badly. Is it going to end badly? Thankfully, so far, so good. Oh my god. Right, we're okay so far. Someone's gone off. Oh, I thought we were just going to get round or nip in front of the Ferrari there. Oh, Ferrari now. That's an interesting shout. Never even considered the Ferrari. Right, we are absolutely going to have to pit this lap, so we'll not worry about fuel. Pit this race, sorry. At some point in this race, we're going to have to pit, so we'll definitely not worry about fuel. Oh, can you imagine? Around the outside of the Ferrari there, I would have got banned on Gran Turismo for the disrespect if we'd managed that. Right, the Brit almost going off there. The Brit getting pushed off by USSR. Now, if that isn't a sign of things to come, I don't know what is. Some political banter there for you. Let's not get into that, though. Oh! Almost snapped that over the hill there the wrong way. Right, let's go. We got the slipstream of the Ferrari in front. We've got the slipstream that we are giving to the Porsche behind. Oh, I so wanted to go for that there. I absolutely wanted to go for that there. Right, we're going to have the better exit. Oh, he just snaps. Oh, no. He's gone to correct it, and it's just gone the wrong way on him. Right, good stuff. We get P11 then. 3 positions made up so far. 11 seconds to the leader. Right, the Russian with a penalty. That looks like oh, it's a 3-second penalty. Maybe he's got penalty for pushing the Brit off earlier. I don't know. Right, in terms of fuel saving, we're definitely not going to be able to do a no stop, but I get back to the weather radar, which is what I was trying to look for there. Yeah, there we go. We are absolutely going to have to box at some point this race. It's just a case, I think, of whether or not we get 1 lap or 2 before the rain hits us, and it's heavy rain as well. So the question is whether or not we go onto inters or whether we actually do go to full wets. There's a couple of green spots there, I think. I'm not too sure. Which would signal to me heavy, heavy rain and full wet weather tyres. Right, I'm going to put the aircon on since I'm told we can't hear it. Oh, that is nice and cool. Right, in the slipstream of the Russian. Larry saying wets. John saying inters. James saying full wets. Right, it's no good to me trying to zoom out there because you just got no gauge on how close the weather is. So we can see that there. We know what the first thing that's going to hit us is really, really heavy rain. We know that that's the first thing that's going to hit us, so we just need to keep a check as to when it actually hits the track. And the first place it's going to hit is actually the middle of our Nordschleife lap. That is where it's going to actually start hitting, about halfway around that lap. So we might be boxing and it might still be fully dry. Someone else binned it there. Right, we're now chasing down, what was it, 1.P13 I think, and now is P8. Almost into the back of the Russian as he rejoins there. Just basically bounces off the railings and back on to the track. Right, I think we're slightly quicker than him at this point now. Round the outside. Can we do it? Yes! Go! Go! Oh, what a move. What a move. Might I just say that was without the radar on as well there. We had to really be switched on. What a move. Right, do we pit now or not? Do we pit now or not? Is that going to be another lap before that hits the track? Or not? What do we think? What do we think? John saying stay out. Yeah, because that's a point. Could we actually get around that section of track before the rain hits it? Because that's going to be about 2 minutes of driving, 3 minutes of driving. Can we manage that before the rain hits it? That is actually the question. Oh, there's water on the track there now, you know. There's water hit that track already. I'm pitting. I'm boxing. I'm boxing. I'm boxing. Most definitely we're going to box. But then again, everyone else in front is... Should we do something different? No, we're going for it. We got to. It's just full wets or inters. Full wets or inters. Full wets or inters. The full wets will be torn up by the time we get to that section of track. I don't know. Oh, full wet. I actually don't know, though. I really don't know. The full wets are going to be torn up by the time we actually hit any rain, though. This is the thing. Ah, no. Oh my god, look at this. We've got heavy rain already. Oh, wow. Wow. Alrighty then. How are we still 30 seconds off? How are we 30 seconds off the lead? Did someone stay out? Did someone stay out? Someone stayed out, definitely. Surely someone stayed out there. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad we didn't stay out. No offense, John. Admittedly, it's inters at the moment, but... Oh, no, it's not. Look at that. It's straight onto full wets worth of tyres. Absolutely. Right, okay. This is also the thing as well. You've got different cars. Some perform good in the wet, some perform better on dry. The BMW is not a good wet weather car. It just isn't. Yeah, G stayed out. Because we're gaining to him so rapidly now. But then again, depending, you know, if he actually gets around and out of the rain, he could do the second half of his lap quicker than we do our first half. Genuinely. So it might not be the stupidest of ideas, but I just think the rain's going to beat him to landing on the track before he gets around it. It's just what I think. Now, I did fill up fuel all the way full. It was possibly not really needed, but I just wanted to be safe because I really didn't know how much we'd be able to fuel save in this thing. And look at that, we've already got, it's a 12-second gap to the lead. He's already being overtaken. There you go, Santos in the lead. Oh, we got green rain coming. I'm glad we're on the inters, on the full wets. We got full patches of green coming through there, which is just monsoon rain. What do we all do, by the way, if we get to go-karting and it's absolutely lashing down like this? What do we all do then in August? Just managed to get around that one there. Thank goodness. Right, we've got G here. Can we get around him as well? Oh, just that's worked a bit of a treat there. Here we go. Look at this. P2. P2. We've caught up. Wet weather racing at the Nurburgring, it really genuinely does not get any better. One of them's gone, one of them's almost gone. Is that 3 Porsches in front of me, by the way? I think it is. This Porsche wants to be a Ferrari. Just so desperately trying to nip around. Just hold on to that one. I don't know if these are on the inters or not, you know. I couldn't actually see what everybody went on to. Did anyone manage to notice what people had gone on to at all. Alright, want to sail past you. Quite literally. Ha! God. Off the racing line onto the river. Right, that is P4 now. So, can we get ourselves catching up to P2 and 3, who are still battling? Not quite side by side anymore. Keep pushing. Absolutely. Santos is, by the way, rapid quick. But weirdly, it's dry here. It's dry on this part of the... This is where the rain is just... Look at this. This is bone dry now. The rain has not actually managed to make it here yet. Which, that's what I was saying about, gee, if he'd managed to just beat the rain, you see this sector here is completely dry. So he would have been way quicker than any of us. And this is where the Inters will be best for this half of this lap. We're about to drive back into the rain though. Hopefully it starts hitting the track soon. Come on. What we don't want to be doing is driving a completely dry track on a set of full wet weather tyres, because they will just be chewed straight up. And be no use at all for the next few laps. Just look at the tyre damage that we are doing now. We're taking so much life out of the tyres. We're just desperate for a bit of rain to land. And at the moment, it's not going to. The yellow flag did flash up on that board very briefly there. There's the rain. There we go. That's what we're on the tyres for. Go. Here we go. Can we not? Right, we've been desperate to get on the podium all night. Are we going to manage it this time round? We're obviously going to stay out and we're going to stay on the wet weather tyres. We may well look to switch to Inters a little bit later on though. What do we think? Once we get past this section of rain, maybe it's the end of this lap, we could potentially look at switching to Inters. How much quicker would that be, if at all? Big Mike, how we doing, buddy? Hope we're all good. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, he's still there! I could have really done with the radar there. Oh man. I just made that stick ever so temporarily. We keep going. We keep going. That could have ended in absolute disaster there. Oh, this one is. Oh god. Oh, kicked it onto the curb. No, look at this. Look at all these positions. No, just dropped down all the way to P10. What a simple, silly mistake. Oh, you absolute wally. No, I don't believe that. Do not believe that. Oh, man. The podium was right there as well. We were literally... For a split second, we were on the podium. Threw it away. I'm not proven to be much quicker than anybody else in front of me either. I'm going to struggle to catch up, I think. I think to those that gambled on the Inters, I think that is the one that's paid off. Oh! Yeah, that's it. Done. Look at that, Greg's only just got to the pits now. And he puts the full wets on. Cannot believe that. Such a stupid mistake. I can't believe how close the grid was as well. The first race that we did, everybody was completely separated by, after a couple of sectors. Feel the rage quit. I know, tell me about it. We're definitely not going to, but we might do. Oh, no, no. Oh, that would have been a rage quit moment, that. Just managed to hold on to that. See, this is the difference. If you just don't make a mistake, regardless of how slow you are, you're guaranteed to just make up positions. Because it's so easy and costly, the mistakes around here, that you just fly through the grid, no matter what your pace is. And then that's also the problem. If you do make a mistake, like we have done, providing nobody else does, how on earth do you gain back 15 seconds of being parked in the wall? Oh God, come on. Oh, I can see why there was a yellow flag there. Because I guarantee someone's just made that same mistake. Oh, there you go. There you go. just too much steering input on that right-hander on the way out. Oh no! Oh, this might be the first rage quit of the night, you know. Can't believe it. Why am I driving so badly? I need some wet weather practice at the Nurburgring, I think. Oh, what a save. To be honest, I think the wet weathers are just a bit too much. He did have his hazards on, to be fair. I still drove straight into the back of him. Really difficult, this one. Quit now and do race B. Oh, the guy that we drove past. Yeah, on auto drive, that makes sense. Do you think we should drop down now onto the inters or not? Or just stay on the full wets? Yeah, drop down to inters. Inter. I don't think we'll catch up much time, to be honest, but for what difference it makes, we may as well. Enzo there, I think, is coming off the inters. Or he's just given up. It won't make any difference now. Definitely not to the actual race itself, but even just as some practice, to be honest. Oh, God. Try and set a quicker lap this time than we did on the previous. Too late for race B now. I had every intention of completing this one, but it might be P11 where we are now. We'll see if we can advance up the grid at all, but I doubt it. That's what I like about this one though. Look at that, we've gone from P3, we made the wrong call, and look at where we are now. I would much rather that than a predictable race, because it makes you feel a bit more optimistic that you could win it. You could end up at the back, do a different tyre strategy, and it just so happens to play out. It does make you think that, and it does make you... got the hiccups. And it does make you stay on your toes, even if you are at the front. And even if you're leading comfortably as well. This dynamic weather is mega. Please don't ghost. Or unghost. Look at that. 57 seconds to the next position, which is Santos, who was P1. He's obviously also had a nightmare race, which is what it's all about. You never know. We might gain some time. That does mean, however, that the top 10 positions are all realistically within a second of each other, so they've done very well to keep it on track up until now. Who knows what could happen? But let's be honest, a 55-second gap or whatever it is a bit difficult to close, unless they all decide to come into the pits, which also they might do. If a lot of them have gone on to the full wets, some of them might do. This race isn't over. Although realistically it probably is, but you know. There you go, Santos, 42 seconds. We've just gained 10 seconds to him. I presume he's made a mistake. See if we can still get a top 8 finish. Basically, we just got to keep it on track from now and hope that a few rage quits or mistakes and people binning it up ahead can benefit us. Think of a positive DR result if we can do. Let me still put it into the barrier. What a nightmare. Why bother going up there when it's raining like this? Why would you do it? Oh, why are you still spinning? Right, that's definitely... I'm not joking there, or being a bad loser when I say that felt like a bit glitchy on the grass there. I didn't have my foot on the accelerator that much. That didn't feel like it would react the way that I thought it would do. In fact, it reminded me of... You remember the... There was a little glitch with the... We did the... When the new update came out, and we did one of the VGT cars. And then it glitched where the accelerator just stuck on the launch and just kept spinning us round in circles. Felt a bit like that. Yeah, you definitely should get some additional DR even just for completing this race, I think. No more BMW for the rain. It is a real challenge in the rain. It absolutely flies in the dry, no doubt about that, but in the rain it is a real struggle. I'd be interested to try the NSX in the rain. Obviously we stayed on the hard tyres. We stayed on the slicks the last race, where we tried the NSX. Right, look at this. Garlic here is who we were racing for P3 for the podium. He's the next position, yet he's still a minute ahead up the road. Look at where we are on the map on the top right. We are in no man's land with the mistakes that we've been making. And I don't really know what that shows. I think that does show the BMW not very good in the rain. If I'm being honest. Or very difficult to drive in the rain at the very least. But also, I mean, we did do an extra pit stop. Everybody else has obviously gone onto the inters and just stuck through it. Two more laps in the rain, let's go. I couldn't bear to imagine Super GT and Rory doing the 200 laps to the Nurburgring. Rory did it with dynamic weather. He had rain and everything, which is just brutal. Yeah, that was silly. That was my fault, that. That was my attempt of a J-turn as well. Are you impressed? There you go, there's someone else that's quit. That's all we need, a few more of them. And we can still have a top 8 finish. Persistency will pay off in this race, I assure you. Two minutes behind the leader. Oh my god. Started off as such a good race as well. Which is the funny thing. I think the rage quit's coming on. Come on. Have the patience. Please have the patience. Please persist. We'll be having a good race with G in a minute. He's had a similar nightmare to us. Five minutes till next race. Oh, we'll stick with this one. Determined to see it through. I know this race is the Sambas. I couldn't think of anything worse. 'Have we seen the rumours, at least anyway, that Adrian Newey has rejected, I believe, rejected Ferrari's offer. Now looks like he's going to Aston Martin. And I've seen that Aston Martin were willing to basically say, write him a blank cheque and say, you decide. So the question is, in a couple of years' time, do we want to see Hamilton winning with Ferrari or Fernando Alonso, if he's still there, winning with an Adrian Newey Aston Martin? Look at this. Greg's right behind. G's right behind us now. Oh. Yeah, the rage quit. It has got the better of me. I'm going to be awful at this one. Oh god, it's just a hurricane race then. Yeah, I know he's 1 minute 45 behind. I know. Shows how bad our race was there. That was horrific. Right, I cannot remember this track. I'm not going to be very good. But for the sake of finishing off the stream with a bit of a laugh, fingers crossed. Yeah, I lost the plot by a laugh. Yeah, definitely. Definitely did. I'm glad you noticed. Right, do we lift here or no? Yes, I think we do. Oh, forgot that was a double left-hander. John, you sent me a message earlier saying set a lap time for you to try and beat. Was it the lap time that you set here, or was it Nurburgring? I didn't. I just saw the preview of that message, mate. Sorry. As soon as I clocked it, as soon as I set the stream to go live. Were you talking about this one, or were you talking about Nurburgring? And if so, if it's this one, what was that time? 1:12.5. Right, double left-hander. Oh no, not yet. Right. Difficult corner, this one. Ah! Really difficult. Go again. We're not getting enough time for another lap. Ah! And into the wall. You are about here, got you. Yeah, a few runs from the back definitely worth doing at the Nurburgring. I mean, the first two worked a treat for us, but then that third one not so much. Caught out in the rain. This is just going to be a waste of time, by the way. Just so everyone's aware. Just so everyone's aware of just how badly this race can go. Oh, from the back as well. Right, a quick attempt of Daily Race B before we finish up the stream. Let's go. Predictions in. Thirteenth. I used to love when I'd ask that, and I'd be starting whatever position. I'd be starting 16th out of 16, and then Stu would always predict 17th. Oh, someone's hit the wall. Alright, well, we make up one position there. No, two positions. Alright, let's get another. Come on. Yeah, probably don't need a brake there, actually. Or maybe it's just a tiny little bit of braking. We just really open up that corner. We might be in for another position here. Someone running wide in the Veyron. Oh, can we get the switchback on them? Double switchback. Oh. Oh! It's gone. We lost it. Oh, now I'm in reverse. Start again. Yeah, we lost it. Never mind. We'll call that one a day. Right, we'll be back tomorrow with the best race I think we've seen on Gran Turismo since it got launched. Not only because it's Nurburgring, but the dynamic weather, different every time. Truly, truly dynamic weather. Just tremendous. Tremendous, tremendous. You cannot go wrong with the Nurburgring and dynamic weather. As long as you've got wet tyres. Excuse me, you got the hiccups. As long as you've got wet tyres. We'll be back tomorrow night. I need to double check and work out what time that will be. Keep your eyes peeled for the stream going up. We might do another 8 o'clock till 10. We did 8 o'clock till 11 tonight with the races only being... Sorry, with it being shorter races because the races are longer. The races are an hour. Or the slots are an hour. So that'll be that for tonight. We'll be back tomorrow, 8 p.m. Wednesday, I'll need to work out what time that is. Wednesday night, we're going to be doing any car goes. So we'll try and get on early. We'll maybe do 3 or 4 runs. No matter what car you suggest, I have to do that car. No matter how good or bad that car is. Tomorrow night, we'll try some serious attempts. Maybe it's the NSX again, who knows. If we can guarantee a dry race... if we can guarantee a dry race, then the M6 is worth looking at. But that was so difficult in the wet. So, yeah, we'll have another look at a few more cars. Thursday and Friday, again, we'll be back in doing our very best to try and grab ourselves some podiums, potentially some race wins by that point. Hopefully. And then Saturday, we'll be doing a VR stream for the first time. I've not done too much VR because it genuinely does make me feel sick. As much as I love it, and to look around, like, honestly, the graphics, everything, the feel of it, amazing. But it makes me feel so sick. So we'll try that on Saturday. We might only get one race and then we do a normal race. Or we might try 2 VR races and then a normal race, I don't know. But it makes me feel so beyond ill that we'll have to see. But we'll definitely do at least one. And then Sunday, we'll make the most of the final night of races as well. Hopefully 7 or 8 p.m. tomorrow, John. I'm working throughout the day, but I need to see what time it looks like we'll get finished. Got my van in at the garage, so I need to get that picked up as well. And then we'll get on to the stream as soon as we can do. So there we go. Hopefully tonight's still being good fun, being a laugh. But tomorrow we'll come back stronger than ever and try and get ourselves some race wins, potentially podiums, fingers crossed. So enjoy what is left of your Monday night, all 1 hour 3 minutes of it, and I will catch you all tomorrow night for another night of Nurburgring Daily Races. Toodles!